You ask and I deliver, so join me for a 12-hour hiking day in the Adirondacks. I'm going to be climbing the tallest peak in all of New York State, which to be fair isn't that high, but it is over 5,000 feet, and it's going to be an incredibly long day of hiking. My friend and I set off after work on Friday and arrived just in time to see the sunset before hiking up to the hut that we stay in. It's part of a club that we're part of in Canada, and so it's all French Canadians staying there, and I absolutely love it. We woke up around 4:45 a.m. so that we had the full day ahead of us, and we were hiking on summer solstice, which is the longest day of the year. It started off super moody and just absolutely beautiful, and we stopped to see the sunrise before we headed to the trailhead to actually start our hike. This is us packing all our stuff. I had a cinnamon bun and 2 protein shakes for breakfast, and then we were off. In the Adirondacks, it's crucial to sign in before you start your hike because some of these hikes are pretty remote and there aren't a lot of people on them. And if you go missing, they want to know what your intentions were for the hike. I also always hike with my Garmin InReach, which is a satellite SOS system, so that if I don't have phone service, I can still call for help. The first part of the trail was honestly really easy to follow and fairly easy to hike. Marcy, the highest peak, is a really popular trail, which means that it's fairly well maintained and easy to follow with lots of good trail markers. The bugs were getting pretty bad at this point, which means that we didn't really get to stop for a lot of breaks because if you stop moving, that's when they start bothering you. We reached the summit at exactly 11:11 a.m., which was honestly really cool. And you can see up there at the top, there was actually still some snow. That's how high up we were. The trail was easy to follow, but it was pretty steep and we were pretty tired by the time we reached the top. However, it didn't take us nearly as long as we thought it would, so we decided to head over to the next peak, which is called Skylight at about 4,900 feet. Now, going to Skylight added an extra 3 hours on our trip, which is why this hike took us about 12 hours total. The hike to Skylight was a little bit more remote and a smaller trail, and it was like a complete waterfall back and forth, so we were kind of regretting our choice halfway, but when we got to the top, it was a beautiful view and we got to see the mountain that we just climbed, which was also really cool. The hike down, the bugs got a lot worse, so I ended up putting on my bug net. You can see this beautiful style that I've got going here. And then at the end of the hike, we stopped in some really cold water to numb our feet because we were suffering. We're also incredibly dirty and sunburned from falling a couple times, and that was pretty much it.